Hello children, welcome back for the second part of the second lesson. So ready with your homework book and pencil to find out the new words? But don't forget writing the meanings, children. So there you are sitting at lunch and enjoying some biryani and pizza. When you are finished, you take a last drink of juice, wipe your mouth and head to your next class. In a few minutes, you're thinking about the new words your teacher asked you to write in your homework book. You have completely forgotten about that biryani lunch you just ate, but it's still in your stomach. Hope you got the topic we are going to discuss now. Yes, it is about the digestive system. The mouth starts everything moving. Your digestive system started working even before you took the first bite of your pizza or your biryani. And the digestive system will be busy at work on your chewed up lunch for the next few hours or sometimes days. And the digestive system will be busy at work on your chewed up lunch for the next few hours or sometimes a day, depend upon what you have eaten. This process called digestion allows your body to get the nutrients and energy it needs from the food you eat. So let's find out what happened to the biryani or the juice you have taken. The digestive system consists of the parts of the body that works together to turn food and liquid into a building blocks and fuel that the body needs. Even before you eat, when you smell a tasty food, see it or think about it, digestion begins. Saliva, which is called as split, begins to form in your mouth. When you do eat, the saliva breaks down the chemicals in the food a bit, which helps make the food mushy and easy to swallow. Your tongue helps out pushing the food around while you chew with your teeth. When you are ready to swallow, the tongue pushes a tiny bit of mashed up food called bolus towards the back of your throat and into the opening of your esophagus, the second part of the digestive tract. On the way down, the esophagus is like stretchy pipe that's about 10 inches long. It moves food from the back of your throat to your stomach. But also at the back of your throat is your windpipe, which allows air to come in and out of your body. When you swallow a small ball of mashed up food or liquid, a special flap called the epiglottis flows down over the opening of your windpipe to make sure the food enters the esophagus and not the windpipe. If you have ever drunk something too fast, started to cough and heard someone saying that you are drunk, went down the wrong way, the person meant that it went down your windpipe by mistake. Epiglottis doesn't have enough time to flop down and you cough involuntarily to clear your windpipe. Involuntarily means without thinking about it. Once food has entered the esophagus, it doesn't just drop right into your stomach. Instead, muscles in the wall of the esophagus moves in a wavy way to slowly squeeze the food through the esophagus. This takes about 2 or 3 seconds. See your stomach. Your stomach, which is attached to the end of the esophagus, is a stretchy sac shape like the letter J. It has 3 important jobs. It stores the food you have eaten. It breaks down the food into a liquidy mixture. It slowly empties that liquidy mixture into a small intestine. The stomach is like a mixture, churning and mashing together all the small ball of food that came down the esophagus into a smaller and smaller pieces. It does this with the help from the strong muscles in the wall of the stomach and gastric juice that also come from the stomach's wall. In addition to breaking down food, gastric juice also help kill bacteria that might be in the eaten food. Onward to the small intestine. The small intestine is a long tube that's about 1.5 to 2 inches around, and it's packed inside you beneath your stomach. The small intestine breaks down the food mixture even more so your body can absorb all the vitamins, minerals, proteins, carbohydrates and fats. The chicken biryani or your pizza is full of protein and a little fat, and the small intestine can help extract them with a little help from the 3 friends: the pancreas, liver and gallbladder. These organs send different juices to the first part of the small intestine. These juices help to digest food and allow the body to absorb nutrients. The pancreas makes juices that helps the body digest fats and protein. A juice from the liver called bile helps to absorb fats into the bloodstream, and the gallbladder serves as a warehouse for bile, storing it until the body needs it. Your food may spend as long as 4 hours in the small intestine and will become a very thin watery mixture. It's time well spent because at the end of the journey, the nutrients from your pizza or your biryani or the juice passes from the intestine into the blood. Once in the blood, your body is closer to benefiting from the complex carbohydrate in the pizza crust, the vitamin C in your juice, and the protein in your biryani. Next stop for these nutrients, the liver, and the leftover waste, part of the food that your body can't use, goes on the large intestine. Love your liver, children. The nutrients-rich blood comes directly to the liver for processing. The liver filters out harmful substances or waste, turning some of the waste into a more biles. The liver even helps figure out how many nutrients will go to the rest of the body and how many will stay behind the storage. For example, the liver stores certain vitamins and a type of sugar your body uses for energy. That's one large intestine. At 3 or 4 inches around, the large intestine is fatter than the small intestine, and it's almost the last stop on the digestive tract. Like the small intestine, it is packed into the body and would measure 5 feet long if you spread it out. The large intestine has a tiny tube with a closed end coming off it called the appendix. It's part of the digestive tract, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Though it can cause big problems because it sometimes gets infected and needs to be removed. Like we mentioned, after most of the nutrients are removed from the food mixture, there is a waste leftover stuff your body can't use. This stuff needs to be passed out of the body. Can you guess where it ends up? Well, here's a hint. It goes out with a flush. Before it goes, it passes through the part of the large intestine called the colon, which is where the body gets its last chance to absorb the water and some minerals into the blood. As the body leaves the waste product, what left gets harder and harder as it keeps moving along until it becomes a solid? Yes, it's feces. The large intestine pushes the feces into the rectum, the very last stop on the digestive tract. The solid waste stays here until you are ready to go to the bathroom. When you go to the bathroom, you are getting rid of this solid waste by pushing it through the anus. The flush we were talking about. So dig the digestive system. You can help your digestive system by drinking water and eating a healthy diet that includes foods rich in fiber. High fiber foods like fruits, vegetables and whole grains makes it easier for feces to pass through your system. The digestive system is a pretty important part of your body. Without it, you could not get the nutrients you need to grow properly and stay healthy. And next time you sit down to lunch, you will know where your food goes from the start to finish. Got it, children? Let's meet in the third part of the second lesson in the next session. Bye, children.